When was the first Raggedy Ann doll made? Have you ever wondered about the origins of one of the most beloved dolls in American history? The first Raggedy Ann doll was created in 1915 by Johnny Gruelle, who was both an artist and a writer. The story begins with Gruelle's daughter, Marcella. She discovered an old rag doll that had no face. Inspired by this, Gruelle decided to draw a face on the doll, giving it a triangle nose and a friendly smile. This creative act led to the birth of Raggedy Ann. On September 7, 1915, Gruelle officially patented the design of the doll. That same year, he trademarked the name Raggedy Ann. The name was inspired by a combination of titles from two poems written by James Whitcomb Riley, specifically The Raggedy Man and Little Orphan Annie. Following the patent, Gruelle wrote and illustrated a book titled Raggedy Ann Stories, which was published in 1918. This book introduced Raggedy Ann to the public and played a significant role in popularizing the doll. Around the same time, the P.F. Volland Toy Company began producing the doll commercially. This connection between the doll and the stories helped boost its success in the toy market. From a collectibles and antiques perspective, the original Raggedy Ann dolls made in 1915 and the early versions created in the late 19-teens and early 1920s are highly sought after. These early dolls are not just valued for their age but also for their representation of a cultural icon in American toy history. Collectors often look for dolls made by the initial manufacturers, like P.F. Volland, as well as those produced by companies that took over in later decades. The design of the doll and the stories associated with it have evolved over time. However, the original patent and the early dolls remain as prized items in vintage toy collections. If you are a collector or just curious about vintage toys, knowing the timeline of Raggedy Ann's creation is essential. The first Raggedy Ann doll was made in 1915, patented that same year, and became widely known through the publication of the stories in 1918. This timeline is significant for anyone interested in the historical and cultural importance of this iconic doll.